Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we had arrived at Amkethran and are just kind of feeling out the place, picking up a few quests and all that. So yeah. Alright, so we probably want to go into the Smuggler's Cave at some point, because I would like to buy stuff. Is there anything up here that I want to investigate? Let's check out these houses. Nothing special here.
I wouldn't dream.
Not really interested in looting anything. Specifically, I'm just looking for people to talk to. I don't know where everything is on the top of my head. Bajir and Fahid. Well, let's talk with you. You're named.
I trust all is well.
Huh?
Well, I certainly don't like the look of you.
Not very friendly. Perhaps they will come in use later. Right, let's head to the tavern.
Onward then.
See if there's any quest there. See, we are not close to leveling anyone up. Wilson is pretty close. You just leveled up, I think, so... Alright, let's get down. Kinda awkward that you have to go through someone's house in order to get somewhere, but it is a good way in forcing you to actually, you know, visit this particular place. Where's the exit? Did I... Oh,
As you will.
Not there. Need to go here. And then we go into someone's house. I mean, I get it's convenient and all that, but...
Of course.
Gotta be impossible to keep your houses clean.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Right. Let's go show ourselves to the locals.
Good day to you.
Excuse me. I do not mean to be rude, but are you one of the strangers that all the locals have been talking about, aren't you? An adventurer from the north? Yes, of course you are. Anyone can see that you are an extraordinary man. Please forgive me. It is very fortunate that such a powerful person such as yourself has come to this remote town. I thought Amkethran would be remote enough that no one would find me here, but I was wrong. I would not bother you, stranger, but I'm in terrible peril. I need your aid. I beg you for a boon, my lord, or I and my daughter shall surely perish. I might help you, for a price. I cannot speak of this here. Please come to my home on the top of the cliff, man. I beg you. You can speak freely there. Very well. Where is this home of yours? It's atop the east cliff, my lord. It's a simple dwelling, but safe for the moment. My name is Marlowe. Please meet me there, and I shall explain everything. This way. Alright?
You have one? Oh, I've travelled far and wide from Lurin to the 10 towns in search of mechanical birds. That tinny melody, that artificial chirrup, that could only belong to a very fine specimen. May I see?
He's talking about my gift. You know, from when we took care of the Red Wizard Enclave? Seems like so long ago, doesn't it? Show it to him.
Ah, yes. That is a wondrous example. A finch, is it? Perhaps an ousel or throstle? And what a strange mechanism it has. It is magical, certainly, but a very strange magic. This bird is quite extraordinary. I must have it.
I'm an honest man, and I would not stand to let you part with this treasure for less than what it's worth. Will you sell me the bird for 100,000 gold pieces? I am tempted. I am very much tempted. I can't part with it. It was a gift from a friend.
I cannot fault you. It is a fantastic specimen. Very well, traveler. I go where the wind takes me.
Wow! I'd have made more of those if I knew it'd fetch that kind of price.
I'm glad you didn't let it go of it, though. It means a lot to me that you still carry it after all this time. Yay. You got 100,000 quest experience instead. Also, what was that message we just got? Because that felt strange. Stop. Gaining the Hexet gains special ability Domination. Hexet isn't even in my party. What do you mean, game? Right.
Just
Layla,
name what you want.
do you have anything
I
to say?
hope our establishment's to your liking.
Right, nothing special. Do you have anything to offer?
I got some cheap beer for you.
Hello to you, my friend. What travelers coming to the tiny town of Amkethran, eh? Are you yet another soldier for hire that our good Balthazar has called for? No, I'm not. No? It is not often we get travelers passing through Amkethran, especially in these times. Welcome to Sephir then, my good man. Zaki Rafahat at your service. Can I ask you a few questions? Certainly, certainly. I'm not so overcome with business that I cannot answer a few queries now and then. Oh, ask away, dear man. What can you tell me about Balthazar? Balthazar is the leader of the monastic order within the fortress, and has been for quite some time. He's not overly popular, as I am sure you're well aware. Perhaps. Tell me what you know. The monks have always been supportive of Amkethran, providing guidance when it was necessary, and even protection from the creatures that sometimes come out of the Kalim desert. We have always been grateful for their presence, they and the smugglers who bring us supplies to live. Since Balthazar assumed leadership of the Order, however, nothing has been the same. The Order ignores us. They apply restrictions on the smugglers and have even killed some, restricting the supplies the village can be brought. Then there are the mercenaries. It is to be expected, I suppose. Many say Balthazar is one of the terrible spawn of the dead god Bhaal. He prepares for war, no doubt, and we simply pray that this war does not come to Amkethran. Balthazar is a ball spawn, so it is said. He was brought here long ago by the mage Melisande, who protects him. We fear that the old tales of destruction brought by the children of Bhaal may come true after all. There's something else I can do for you, good man. Do you know anything about the woman named Melisande? Melisande is a protector of all Bhaal's children, it is said. Just as Ilminster protects those who harp, why such a mage would protect Godspawn who only bring terror and destruction, I do not know. Or does anyone? I know little else of her, however, my friend. No one has told me of seeing Melisande the mage for many months now. Alright, do you know anything about someone named Sendai? I may indeed have searched such a name, dear man. A few of the mercenaries that passed through the Sephir have often whispered it more than once, and always with great fear. Sendai is a drow, a dark elf, or so I understand. They say that Balthazar is mobilizing his army to attack her, and that fear the denizens of the Underdark, that such an attack would bring them face to face with. Some have said she is a powerful ballspawn and an assassin, but few seem sure. He lives beneath the earth like all drow, however. I do not know much more than this. What can you tell me about Abazigal? Abazigal? I've heard that name, I'm sure. Is it a person? I'm unsure. There was a group of captains here once before, and they were talking about hushed tones about an army of dragons. I believe it was during that talk that his name of yours came up. I thought at the time it was the name of the mountains that his army was supposedly in, though I had never heard of such a range. The thought of fighting dragons is a sobering one. If Balthazar is planning on battling such a creature with his army, well, I would wonder if, at his state of mind, perhaps. What about the Order of Monks in the fortress? There's little to say. The Order built their fortress in this remote place long ago. They said they are the ancient order of warriors that once fought for the ancient Shah and were exiled when he was murdered. The village grew up around the fortress, depending on the goodwill and guidance. It was received in abundance. At least that is until Balthazar became their leader. Now we are strangers. How does one get inside this fortress? I do not know. Balthazar sees no one. He has not for months. The gates are well guarded and even protected by spells placed by Balthazar's hired sorcerers. To force entry would be foolish. Perhaps the smugglers know of a way in. It is hard to say. Word carries of boasts by a few of them that they have stolen into the fortress secretly for acts of thievery. Maybe nothing more than idle tales, however. What can you tell me about that fellow Marlowe? Only a little. He is a stranger to Amkethran, arrived only weeks ago. I do not believe he intended to remain. Indeed, I suspect he's been traveling for some time, but his daughter fell ill, or so I hear. He's been a little crazed as well. He blames his daughter's illness upon the undead creatures that are said to have arisen in the graveyard cavern. Poor soul. He drinks much, but it seems to do him little good. I prefer some service. Many pleasures of Zephyr are yours to indulge in, good customer. If I have to supply it these days, one can never be sure. So you do have stuff I can sell to you. Basic stuff. That's just fine with me. Ooh, a silver Ioun stone. Wisdom +1. Well, I don't need it, but I'm not going to say no if you're going to offer it for me freely. Right, let's get rid of all these trinkets. Right, this one seems to be priced properly. So it was just a bugged piece of armor then. Business must be good in Zephyr if he could afford to buy all this for me. I think that's pretty much everything. And the silver Ioun stone I'll just put in the bag. I don't need it, but it's a neat little thing. Right, Marlowe's home.
Oh, yes.
And now we need to go back up. I really should have gone into the tavern first. Oh well. So he's made a deal with something undead. Well, we have been fighting against many undead. I'm sure whatever this is, we can handle.
Just as I thought.
Ah, 'tis a fine enough day to travel. Many a battle has been
Onward,
fought on a
then.
day just such as this.
I do wonder though what that was all about Hexat gaining an ability. I mean, she's not in the party, but obviously she is somewhat connected to this. Maybe if I ever feel like playing an evil party, but was not for some time.
You are welcome here.
Welcome to my humble accommodations, my lord. Will you hear out my tale? Go ahead. As I said before, my name is Marlowe. I hail from Calinsham to the south, where I was once a merchant. A successful one, I suppose. That is where I first came into contact with Von Goth. Von Goth? Who's that? A lich, my lord. A powerful one. In Canonsham there are many strange wonders of magic, and Von Goth is not out of place. It is he who chased us here, hunting us mercilessly. Why would a lich be hunting you? Von Goth desired my poor Mala, my daughter. She is a young woman here on the bed, a good girl, a virgin and pure of heart. He desired her soul, he said, so I fled Canonsham with her. He caught up with us nonetheless, and somehow he's taken her soul despite my efforts. She lies near death, and there's nothing the local priestess can do to help her. I know Von Goth is in a cavern that serves as the graveyard in this place. I told the monks about him, but they sealed off the cavern rather than somehow getting my daughter's soul back as I had hoped. Mala is the world to me, my lord, and I do not know how much longer Von Goth would remain trapped in that cavern. He could already be loose. He will kill me and keep Mala's soul, I am sure of it. I beg you, my lord, please help us. How do you propose I get inside this graveyard if it's sealed? I paid the guard what little money I have left. I had thought to try to get Mala's soul myself, but the guard will let in whomever I ask him to. Just how dangerous is this Von Goth? I cannot judge such things as powers of archmages or monsters. I imagine you have more than enough power to stand up one, such as Von Goth, but I do not know. Very well. I will do what I can. Thank you, my lord, thank you. I'll tell the guard immediately to let you into the cavern. Please, help Mala as quickly as you can.
To the task
We'll see.
at hand, as you will.
Unless, of course, Von Goth gives me a better offer. I'm guessing at the pronunciation of that, by the way. The way it's written just as easily as a misspelling of our local national, our famous national painter Van Gogh, which is not how you pronounce that, but still trying to explain to foreigners that Van Gogh is the way you say it. It's just too much of a hassle. Let's see what this is all about with those mercs and this named person. More fighting, perhaps?
Please spare me. I beg you.
Thieving wench! Begging won't save you now!
We will make a harsh example of you, and maybe others will think twice before they steal from us.
Please, my daughter meant no harm. Her motives were pure, even if her actions were wrong.
Pure? How do you justify your daughter's theft of her hard-earned gold, Mayor Harad?
People are starving. Food is scarce. Hasana needed your money to buy bread from the black market to feed the poor.
The problems of your town are not our problems, Mayor. Your excuses cannot justify your daughter's crimes.
Stay clear, Mayor. You can do nothing here. Make peace with your god, Asana. Your life is forfeit.
Please, will no one help my daughter? Will no one stand against these brutes who have invaded our town?
Hush, Father. The townsfolk are scared. They will not intervene. I must accept the consequences of my actions.
No, this is not right. Asana has done nothing wrong. You there, stranger. You are surely not afraid of these mercenaries. You not help my daughter? Are you talking to me? Yes, you. The townsfolk cover and terror. They let these mercenaries do whatever they please. You're obviously powerful enough to stand up to these savages. Sorry, I don't want to get involved. My daughter is a compassionate woman, young and impulsive. She foolishly stole money from these mercenaries to ease the suffering of the starving children of our town. Does she now deserve to die for her compassion? Her actions were wrong, but you surely cannot condone her execution under these circumstances, my lord. What's in it for me if I help you? I do not have much. A small trinket of magic is all I can offer. That and my eternal gratitude. Very well, I shall help your daughter.
Thank you. I fear those mercenaries will execute Asana right in the street if someone does not speak to them on her behalf. Please hurry!
Do I know you?
This does not concern you, stranger. Move along. I'll make my own decisions on about what and what does not concern me. Are you looking for a fight, half-elf? Because you might get more than you bargained for. I'm not looking for a fight, but I won't allow you to kill an innocent girl. This woman is a thief, and she shall pay for her crimes. True, but don't you think execution is a little bit harsh? We are guests in this town, and the daughter of the mayor dares to take our gold. This is an insult which must be repaid in blood. Stand aside and let justice prevail or face the consequences. Well, what if I repay what was taken? Repay us? You're talking about nearly 4,000 gold. And I think of the message we'll be sending to all other would-be thieves for let it go. We need at least another 1,000 to offset the inconvenience. I'll give you 3,000. Then we have a deal, my good man. A pleasure doing business with you, sir. Asana, you are free to go. Thank you, my lord. I cannot truly repay you for saving my life, though my father might have some small reward for you. Please excuse me now. This has been most upsetting. Yeah, I don't have to do everything with violence. Even though I was halfway across the screen to do so. Imagine I just tossed the gold at them. Here, catch! I mean, it is a bag of 3,000 coins. Quite heavy.
My daughter owes you her life. I wish I had more to give, but I insist you accept this small reward. I will tell all of Amkethran how you saved my beloved Asana.
And we gain a cloak.
I am barely convinced that honor even holds a place of importance here. I shall see and judge for myself.
And we gain the reputation points. Alright, let's go into the Smuggler's Cave first, because as well. What in here?
I hope this is not a sign of things to come. We must strive to
These
maintain
mercenaries
balance.
have filed a complaint that you are selling stolen goods, Karis. This operation is closed, and all merchandise is forfeit to the monastery.
This is ridiculous. The monastery's never objected to our actions in the past.
Tell us where Isaman is, Karis, and we will let you go.
That is not a very good pseudonym.
Isaman isn't here. I haven't seen him in weeks.
Then I will arrest you instead. For your sake, I hope Isaman shows up before we find it necessary to interrogate you.
No, you can't do this. This is an outrage. When did the monastery become a puppet slave to the whims of a bunch of foreign mercenaries?
Silence, Karis! Wait, what is this? It seems we have a would-be customer in our midst. The infamous Child of Bhaal, if the descriptions of Balthazar are at all accurate.
The fact that these men know you by your mere sight worries me, Leon. Tread with care. Our every move is being closely watched. I could arrest you for being an accessory, Bhaalspan. However, I'm in a generous mood. I suggest you leave now and don't interfere with our business here. Every time I see you, monk, you are intimidating and bullying people.
Stand aside. I will not allow Balthazar's work to be interrupted by the likes of you.
I have had enough of your high-handed attitude. Time to teach you some respect.
To arms, my brothers! We are attacked!
Nature's servant awaits.
We shouldn't need too much to handle this, but...
Don't yell. I can hear you just
Oh, can everyone see that? Oh, boy, I'm good.
I do want Karas to be remaining alive.
Yes, yes. A standard tactic. Jon Jonsson at your service.
So let's just see if
I can do that.
I can quickly burst this guy down.
Yes?
Don't like where this is headed.
Thank you for your assistance in this unpleasant matter. I'm sure if Simon were here himself, he would offer his thanks as well.
Esawan? You mean Simon Havarian, don't you? Our leader goes by many names, but I assure you I do not know his current whereabouts. Whatever your trouble with Simon, I had nothing to do with it. True enough, he'll turn up eventually somehow, I just know it. Yes, well, be that as it may, I still think some type of reward is in order for helping us in this matter. With our erstwhile leader gone, the best I can do is offer you a discount on goods. The scope of my authority is somewhat limited in his absence, you understand? You mean every time I come back here I'll get a discount? Of course. You must realize that we cannot stay in Amkethran now that we have been involved in the devil's several Balthazar's envoys. I suggest you use the discount soon. If you return tomorrow, our little store will be long gone. You cannot stay and suffer the wrath of Balthazar's vengeance. Very well. Let me see your services. Peruse our wares, but do not tarry. Time is money, and we can afford to waste neither now. Alright, so you should have some interesting items, I think. With more poisons of healing. May as well take all of them. Those are spells we don't need, I think. Right, he's got some +3 weapons, that's nice. I'm gonna go for something named though. None of this is truly interesting. Ooh, what is this? The origins of this throwing axe are known only to the denizens of the Underdark. Well, it's known that the clans of Dwergar have gone to war simply to possess this artifact. I mean, it's a nice weapon. You know what? I'll take it. Just so I can have it. Rod of rehearsal, right. And Dooku's full plate +1. His armor was created for Dooku, a famed warrior from Karatur. While none dared challenge him in his fair combat, Dooku was often subject to cowardly sneak attacks from assassins, ninjas, and Wujin. Alright, some extra magic resistance, immunity to backstab. Very nice. Gargoyle boots. No immunity to backstab. Legend told that the mage who created this magical footwear trapped the spirit of an actual gargoyle within these boots. Unfortunately, they couldn't protect the nameless wizard from the vengeance of the gargoyle's mate. It's a neat pair of boots, but don't really need it. I'll take the rogue stone though. And I don't know if Ido's plate is good for me, but let's just take it. And another rod of reversal. Yeah, I'll take it. Right, I was expecting for some more interesting items, but unless I glanced over it completely, I don't think I did. I mean, you can have the extra potions of healing, I guess. Don't really need the ammunition. Right. have a look at if this is worth it. Alright, offers about the same protection. Is that better than cold resistance? How about you? Right, this gives you slightly better resistance.
No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
Surprisingly, Jan can actually use this thing. Actually, that's not all that surprising. And doesn't even require all that much strength. But he doesn't need it. Nah, he can keep it. Just as a safeguard. What else did I get? One of these. Girdle of Stone Giant Strength. You already had something better? Yeah. Right, well. Let's clean up the floor. Only fair enough, since I caused the mess. Well, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye.